What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Crystallized Games channel on Twitch. I'm Skymaster Flex alongside the ever so wonderful Jackie Manor. We do have to sincerely apologize. We ran into some major technical difficulties, Jackie, but I think we're ready to go. Both teams have been great. They've been very patient, and I think this is going to be a very high-impact match.
I'm excited. Well, let's just call a spade a spade. Daprecha, y'all gotta update your game on time. Like, that happened. Like, I'm just, whatever. I'm FGC, so that's what it is. Cone has been practicing, though. I was really impressed. He killed me like 8 times already today, and I was a little bit salty. But this match is going to be good. It is going into our semifinals.
This is our fourth quarterfinals heading into our. This will round out our final 4 of the tournament, and both of these teams not to be taken lightly. As we usually see with Dreaded Cone, they play the traditional 1DX triple aria. Very strong with DPS, can cover a lot of space, and on Daprecha's side, kind of a similar lineup. The only person they swap out is one aria for a Stingray.
Honestly, I'm still salty with Cone, so I think he's going to do extremely well tonight. But here we go, getting into the game. All right, we got a nice going right for the blue team. Red team just with the Alpha Strike. Dreaded Cone doing good work with the AoE.
Yeah, there's a lot of action right now, definitely. And it's, you know, most of these teams, look at this. It's 8-0 for the red team. They just completely slaughtered and are now just taking the match right now. So they've got 12 points. They're going to be moving over to the next zone. It'll be Zone A, and this is actually very advantageous for the red team because Daprecha, where they spawn, it's a long distance away. And what happens typically is what we're seeing is the team ended up going in one at a time, but now they're actually kind of collapsing and utilizing a 4v4 situation, Jackie.
Ooh, scary. Okay, a little bit of a team fight, but who is that? Gaystra? Yeah, not putting up with that. Gaystra also killed me a lot today. Ooh, nice Tatsumaki happening. Oh, we charge. Yes, they're charging up. Don't go in alone.
No, I think they're doing okay, though. I like what Dreaded Cone and the boys are doing. They're sticking together.
Down.
Yeah, very nicely done. And guys, again, grabbing the relic, heading over to Zone B. The red team's doing a really good job, Jackie, of just staying together. They do understand what it means to keep teamwork, and the score is dictating that right now as we see them leading 47-2.
Oof, and that is map number 1.
My goodness. That's an easy win for Dreaded Cone. So I hope Daprecha and the boys have a response, because as we saw in the previous match, they took Brick Fried TV's team to the church, as they usually call it. But now they're being taken to church. So
Alpha Station 2. I know this is like lots of people like this is my favorite, but like, come on, you always fall off. And then there's so much in the way in the middle. I'm like, how are we going to get around all this stuff? So it's truly a testament to their map awareness and just how fluidly they can move. You do have to practice quite a bit.
And Geisha doing a nice job of the slam there, as we're seeing. And Shinobazu. Oh!
Right there. See, that's what I'm talking about. You just fall.
We thought he got away there, but...
Snazito, yes.
Snazito's going to make his way over, and... One of the blue guys actually fell. We're going to see Boski also drop off the map.
See, I told you.
Yep.
Map awareness. She's not kind. Don't go in alone, Shino.
And that's actually kind of scary, especially going 4v1 against 3 Arias, high DPS, and also.
Here we go. 3v2. This is winnable. Oh, careful. Okay, huge
lots
team
of
fight.
Damage.
Huge team fight.
Just Arya slams, Arya smashes everywhere.
Snazito doing his job. Like, his job is not to fight, it's stay in the zone right now. Guys, look at that charge. Like, look at this awareness.
Yep. Wow, very nice burst there from Dreaded Cone. And they're just literally slaughtering Daprecha. He's trying to go in there for a smash. We'll drop down, but he will pay the price.
Done, match over.
And 2 quick games
done already. Is ready, too, with the charge. It's so important.
Absolutely. Well, that's another thing, too, is, you know, having 3 Arias in the team, they understand that, you know, when they're on the platform, coming into the stage, they can get the Aria charges, shots ready to go. So if need be, they can throw it on the relic or they can throw it on their opponents. And, you know, having 3 of them, that's very, very devastating to your HP.
For days.
Absolutely.
Okay, but this is really advantageous for Facecamp's team. So we'll see if they can turn it around here. Daprecha's already there.
But the thing is the poison's down, but it's also hurting you know, his team, and Snezito doing a really nice job of getting away. Beautiful double jump into the aerial kick. And Snezito, they're gonna
get
go
out
against
of there,
Shinabazu.
Okay, this is evening it up. No, they're just destroying, taking names, chewing bubblegum.
This is what I'm also noticing too, Jackie, is Dreaded Cone's team likes to go for a very quick strategy. They'll get 4 to 8 kills, and then they'll go to the relic zone. So maybe talk about specifically why you think they're capitalizing on that.
Capitalizing on
the fact that they're getting kills really early. They're getting 4 to 8 kills, and then they're heading to the zone. Like, why aren't they just heading to the zone as a team right away?
Oh,
they're engaging in the team
that's
fight.
obvious, because then it's just easier to run around because there's no one to get you.
See, there you go.
It's
that's
a
awesome.
basic MOBA 101.
There you go. And looks like they're going to get shut out here. Daprecha's team does not have a response, and Shino doing his best to try to get their Dreaded Cone, putting up a nice shield, zoning him out. Daprecha trying to get in there, but it's not going to be enough.
That's quick. That's it.
Completely shut out. 3-0. Nothing.
3-0.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yikes. And I mean, you know, to really look at it too, just looking at some of the characters here. Boski, 422 damage, 0-8.
Okay, but look, no kills.
0-7.
No kills.
286 in the damage. Daprecha ended up getting a kill, which is pretty
okay, but this basically is like total deaths and is 7.
Yeah, like not even. There's 2 kills on the side of Daprecha's team, so they got absolutely slaughtered.
What they need to do is, if they're dying a lot, well, lots of them were stage falls too. They want to maybe switch it up, and then God, your kill to death ratio matters, especially when you're killing in the zone. But we're probably gonna go to a break. Yeah, we're being signaled. It's break time, and I'm gonna swap out. You're gonna get the lovely Andre.
Woohoo!
And and stick around too, because at the end we usually have interviews.
Yeah, absolutely. So stay tuned, guys. Game 2 will be coming up at this best of 3 series right after this break. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Skymaster Flex alongside Andre and Andre. What we thought was going to be more of a contest, a very evenly matched contest. It was just a complete blowout.
What like a smash out, not even a blow. That was I heard 4 points in the whole, and no relic time for the other. Not one, did that even ever happen? I've never seen a team get 0 relic time.
Yeah.
I don't even think they know what the game's called. I mean, it's called Relic Raiders.
Yeah, I understand, but I mean,
oh my
God. You know what? Like, I don't know. We saw, Daprecha in Game 1 against Big Fry TV last week.
They're a good team. They're great. Like,
they're a great team.
It just shows you how good Dreaded Cone is and how much they're practicing.
And you know what? Dreaded Cone, we actually spoke a little bit earlier this week. He said that, you know what, we're ready to come, we're ready to play, we're ready to dominate.
Absolutely. I mean, it just shows you that there is so much strategy in this game. There's so much teamwork. You need to have mics working.
Take a look at this, though. We've got a mirror match. We've literally got a mirror match.
Usually I say I hope they can come back, but I mean, it's not one relic, not 1 second on relic time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Complete shutout. Let's see if they can turn it around somehow. It'll be epic to see a turnaround. To see even, let me see even 5 seconds on the relic time.
I hope so, man.
Oh, man. We got both teams now. I mean, this is a great battle, 4v4. Again, no one's going to touch the relic. They're just focusing on kills first, which I like that strategy.
Yeah, it's really
Snaz, though, is trying to get that relic, and he does. Steals it. They're going to get the first couple of seconds. I mean, here we go again. It's in the 2v1, 3v2, but they just can't handle it. They can't handle the team here.
Yeah, it's hard. I really like the fact that, Daprecha's team is kind of doing a mirror match literally against Dreaded Cone and the boys. But it's the fact that, they've clearly designated their roles, with Dreaded Cone being on DPS and Snazito doing a really nice job of just carrying the relic.
I mean, yeah, this is such a slow-paced game. It looks like they're relaxed. I mean, they're in control. You could see that the blue team is definitely in control. 3v1 battle, the red team, they can't win battles like this. They need their whole team there. You just can't. They're trickling in 1 by 1 now. I mean, it's not. They're having lots of issues, I'll tell you that right now, and it's not looking good, And again, the battle is happening, but the blue team is just grabbing points because they're the ones holding on the relic,
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt about it. I 100% agree with you.
And it's the easiest battle. I mean, they think they're doing good. They think they're putting up a challenge, but you're not, because if they're holding the relic and you're battling in the dome, you're going to eventually lose, just like this, just like we saw.
And what they're doing, too, is we even saw this in Game 1, Andre, is they're doing a really nice job of collapsing, staying together, staying tight.
Yeah.
And they're just focusing on what they need to do, which is the objective of this game. You got to appreciate the team fights because it's great. There's a lot of fireworks, a lot of excitement,
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, it's objective.
And like I said before, is if you want a team fight, fine, team fight, but don't team fight in the dome. Try to get that battle out of there, because if you are team fighting and the other team has the relic, you're not gaining points.
And just like you mentioned in Game 1, when you're fighting around the relic, that's kind of the best time to kind of get your first couple points.
Exactly.
It's really good. You get to put out your DPS,
Absolutely.
and you actually are creating a lot more space for your relic carrier, as we see with Snazito on the blue team, just be able to get himself to the next dome.
I mean, he's definitely doing what he needs to do. He's definitely in control of the relic, and you can see he's definitely the relic master, because his team is
we're going to see Daprecha.
Did you just see that fly right off? And again, look, you could see that the blue team are always together. They're always running together. Their fourth guy is just, damage control.
Yeah.
But I mean, this team is so. I mean, this is the team to look at now. This is the team to look at. They're like a unit.
And going off of your point of damage control, you're right. I believe it was Geyser, a Sabai guy. He was just basically being a distraction.
Yep.
And I think that's really important. So it kind of goes to show the level of depth and the level of strategy.
Yeah. I mean, you could see they all know their roles. Snazzy keeps on dropping the relic. I mean, because he's getting damage on him, but then he just goes right back to pick it up. The red team is having a lot of trouble getting organized. I mean, yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
This doesn't make for. I mean, they did do a mirror match. They tried to do the exact same, lineup as the other team, but if you don't have the skill as the other team and you don't have the teamwork, it won't happen.
It's very clear that the chemistry on Dreaded Cone's
team
man,
it's so great. But you know what? I definitely want to see them have more of a challenge, so I'm really hoping that the red team step it up a little.
I'd like to see some more relic points.
Yeah, and keep in mind, when you do lose, you have a little bit of an advantage. I mean, obviously you know this, so I'll just tell the viewers right now, is you are closer to the relic if you are the losing team, so you do have a little bit of an advantage. So I want you guys to know, even though they're having an advantage, the blue team is still smashing them.
Absolutely.
As you can see, just like I said, the red team now is the first one to the relic because they got a little bit closer, so they will have the opportunity to pick it up. And they actually do that. They do pick it up, but look at this. Look at the organization of the blue team. Look at the spells going down.
Yeah.
The stamina being used.
They literally don't let you breathe. You think you have it, and I can appreciate the fact that there was the effort of DX trying to pick it up, but literally, wherever the relic is, Dreaded Cone's team goes there.
Absolutely, and then Snazzy using the barriers. I love those barriers, man. He's using them to his advantage, going back in now, just sitting on the barrier now. like a boss. Again, you could see the blue team always together, always for a unit. You know, the red team cannot. They can't even deal with them. And one by one going in there.
Yeah.
No shot.
And you see what happened? ZX was actually trying to hit his projectiles, and because of the height difference, Snezito was not taking damage. So, just a note for the players at home, that does work.
Definitely.
And we're going to see another 3-0.
Blowout.
Yeah.
Blowout. I mean,
unbelievable. 6 games to nothing.
And they didn't even get 1 relic time on these 3 matches, too. So that's a 0 relic time.
Unbelievable.
I've never seen that ever in my life.
Let's go take a look at the stats. So, Geistra, 7-2, 3.5 KD ratio, over 1,000 damage on Arya. You know, we picked up some relic time too, 17. So.
Yeah, he definitely did his job, man. Like, you know, damage control, making sure his team has mobility, making sure they're not taking damage, they're not getting hurt on, you're not getting jumped on, you know what I mean? Like, it's 7 kills, 3.5 KD ratio. You don't even need relic time with this type of stat, you know? the fact that he has 17 seconds is that's just extra juice, you know? That's just extra on the cake.
Sabai guy, I'm surprised. I thought he was going to be putting out a little bit more damage, but, 2-1. I thought he was going to be a little bit more relevant, but as, we saw in the game, he did a really good job of distracting, being a target for them to try to focus on, and just kind of juking out and just allowing for
and Flex, with 700 damage, I mean, he only has 2 kills, but it shows that he was attacking, he just wasn't finishing the job.
Yeah.
Like maybe his, the other Arya was basically finishing the job for him.
Sure.
So it would, between, if you just go switch back to the other Arya, so between both of them, they have about, 2,000 damage, which is, that's fair to say that they did their job. They did their job of making sure that, their relic, runner is definitely free of range, like he's not being shot on.
I'm curious to see what Snezito is. I want to take a look at Dreaded Cone. Look at that, 9-1.
Yeah, 9-1. I mean, this is the
oh my goodness.
And this is why you see DX is the tank with those thick ass shoulders,
crazy.
Man. I mean, he literally took all the heat for his team. Look at that KD, 9 KD.
Yeah, 1 death.
Over those. It shows you.
Matches.
So he was always alive. He was always navigating. He was always making sure his team is in control. You know what I mean? Protection. I mean, that's where you need a DX. You need a DX to be 9-1.
He was doing a really nice job too, zoning out the rest of Daprecha's team by using his AoE burst aerial. So, I mean, fantastic. And look at Snezito, 81 relic time.
And
look at that,
5 kills.
Yep.
Look at that.
No deaths.
And
that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane, and again, he probably, because he's holding the relic, right? If you're getting kills with the relic, you actually get more points.
Absolutely.
So he probably rushed the win even faster because, you're getting kills with the relic time. You're scooping up, I believe it's 5 points. 5 points for a kill, right?
Yes.
While holding the relic, which is huge.
Absolutely. So if we take a look between all these guys, there's literally, if I can do the math really quick, about 23 kills.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very interesting to see them moving on to the to the finals.
Yes, the finals of the, I guess we can call it the West Coast.
Yeah, the finals of the I like that, the finals of the West Coast. No, but I mean, they do have one more battle before that they go to the actual finals.
Yeah.
There's really good teams, so I mean, hopefully we see them have a nice challenge.
Yeah.
They will be facing LT Victory.
Yeah.
And as you know, we both casted that game together.
Yes.
And they're also a pretty good team.
Absolutely.
They're really organized.
Right. Let's talk about, before we cut out to our break, the story of this tournament so far. Yeah. We are now into our semifinals.
Semifinals, guys. It's getting serious, guys.
So Daprecha will also join the rest of the crew in the graveyard.
Yeah.
He first beat out Ray Menzuki, right? Which I believe was one of the first games I was ever played. Daprecha ended up taking out Big Fry TV. On the other side, their opponent's LT Victory took out Freddie Wong, who we love as a YouTuber. And Freddie, if you're watching, we love you, buddy. Keep up the great work.
They put up a fight. They did put up a fight.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, we got Royds coming in from some serious battles. And I mean, to see his team, the way they grew together.
Yep.
I mean, and they have, I believe he is the one that has 2 surges on his team.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
So I mean, they have a lot of flexibility on that team. I mean, that's going to make for a great match against Gutter Magic, which is also I mean, now we're, it's funny. I mean, we're getting to the semifinals, so we got some serious skill level players now.
Yep.
These are guys that are communicating. These are teams that have been practicing. That they know the heroes inside out. They got plan Bs. They got plan Cs. They have different formations. I mean, now it's gonna be fun to watch.
It's gonna be really hard to predict what these finals are gonna be, because every single team at this point has to have a very deep level of strategy, which we know. So it's like, are the surges on Royd's team going to be able to deal with the diversity of Gutter Magic?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be LT Victory and his double, triple Aria stat with the Stingray going up against Dreaded Cone with the triple Aria DX strat.
You know,
like,
and it's going to go down to the talent trees, you know, and people, what they're
Yeah.
going to upgrade first, what they're going to decide on, you know, that changes
Yep.
the whole aspect of the game too. So
Absolutely.
there's so much, guys. There's so much more to catch up on. We're going to be going for a quick break.
Yes.
We're going to be interviewing one of the teams. I believe it's going to be the winning team.
Yes.
So that is going to be
Dreaded
Face
Cone.
Camp. Yep. You know, Dreaded and his crew. So stick around. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And you guys better go to relicraiders.com, please, and give us all the support we can get. We'll be right back.
I'm going there right now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Scarmaster Flex along the ever so wonderful, ever so beautiful Andre. And we are joined by Face Camp, which is Dreaded Cone and the boys. Guys, welcome. Congratulations on that complete slaughter fest.
Dude, you guys didn't give the other team a second on relic time. Like, not once. It was a record in this whole tournament.
Yeah.
Our goal was just to bully
Man.
as much as we can, get the relic and get to the point and just keep moving.
You guys definitely gave out a nice little idea of what's to come in the semifinals because I mean, you guys were well organized. I mean, you had Snazzy just all over that relic time, just the mobility that you guys were giving him, man. Dreaded Cone, you went 9-1, so that just shows how much damage you are outputting, and your DX is on next level, like unbelievable. And
Thanks.
I mean, we do have a couple questions. I just want to start off by saying, do you guys feel like this will be the strategy moving forward, or do you guys have, like a plan? Because I'll tell you something, with the other teams that we've been watching, they have a little bit of flexibility. They know, they have several heroes that they're good at. They know how to change up the lineup. So I just want to know, is this kind of your formation, or do you, and keep in mind, there could be people listening in, other guys from the other teams, they're really sneaky these days. So that's my question is, do you guys have other formations, or is this your go-to for now?
We do have a backup formation if things go south. But it's kind of based on how we feel out the first round. So this, at least for now, this will probably be what we do going forward. I just don't it's an early access game and there's still a lot of balancing and stuff to be shuffled around. But as far as we can tell and everything we've seen, Arya is so strong. Yeah. She doesn't have a downside. She's got mega displacement with her push. She's got a crazy ground pound, long range shots that do a ton of damage, and she's almost the fastest character. So the only issue would be she's a bit squishy, but if you can't catch her, who cares? So
now that's why now I understand why you had two of them on your team. You need two Aryas for sure.
Well, three actually. It's three and a robot.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So,
but keep it.
We only bring the robot along for the crowd control. When everyone's fighting over the relic, I just whip grenades in. Everybody dies, and then we take the relic and run to the point.
Of course.
But yeah, we have one backup comp, but I'm gonna say it's still pretty similar to what we're running right now. So I'm interested to see what the other teams bring to the table, and I'll be shocked if it's not an Arya
for
comp.
sure. Well, that's what I was going to say to you is don't be surprised, because I have seen you guys progress and watching your games and casting them, and I don't, from what I recall, is I don't see you guys having the privilege, I should say, of being up and playing against any surges. And the minute you guys will be facing, two surges on a team, could be, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say maybe not. But, I do know that the opposite, people in this tournament now at this point, there's guys that are having fun with surge. And it would be great to see your skill level, versus a team with two surges. Because I'm not sure if surges is the direct counter for Arya. But what I do know is they pack a lot of punch. They're strong, especially when they mount. So, the whole mobility, your whole jumping around with Arya might be a little bit harder. But the fact that you guys have a plan B, that's always good. It's good to know. You know what I mean? We could definitely see it on, I was going to say on camera, but, I could definitely see while watching you guys play I don't know if you guys have mics or you guys are talking to, to each other.
Oh,
You could see,
we're yelling,
you could see the organization.
You
guys can see, you guys are literally like a unit. You guys are literally walking together as if this map is full of mines and you guys can blow up at any time. You guys are very knit like a knit crew. And it's just so fun to watch you guys play, and we're just looking forward to your next match. I know that Flex has a substantial amount of questions for you guys because he's a true fan. He loved. I mean, he's seeing the Snazzy with that. You had about, what was it, 80 something?
81.7.
Yeah, 81.7. He knows the exact number.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just great. It just shows you guys.
Yeah,
Snazzy, man.
Snazzy, even from the first game, has been the MVP. He's the shot caller as well. So he's constantly.
So that's what I wanted to ask. Actually, that's another
map.
question. Is do you guys always have the same role for each guy? Will Snazzy now always be the relic guy, or is he sometimes going to jump in a role where he has to actually kill, defend? Because to be honest, I'm still trying to learn this. There's so much to this game. There's so much action going on. Is it what do you do? Do you decide to just run around with the relic? Do you decide to? Some people even attack with the relic because the developers they're wacky guys, man. They actually created 5 points. If you kill someone with the relic, you get 5 points. So
That's
it's so intense.
I didn't actually know that.
and Snazzy actually had a few kills. He had 3 or 4 kills. So you times that times the 5 points. That's like 20, 30, 30 relic time points right there, So it's like, do you guys have set roles or are you guys flexible? Can you guys switch it up? Can somebody else be the shot caller? Like what's going on exactly?
We do. So Snazzy is the main relic carrier and shot caller. And then if he dies or gets knocked off the map, or if we need to suicide to reset the relic in the middle of the map to keep it away from our opponents. Then Geistra is the backup.
That's awesome.
So he dives in, takes over the shot calling for that life. We don't try to give the relic back to Snazzy or anything. It's just we switch from one to the other. And I think, in a worst case, next it would be Sabai or myself. But for the most part, the two of them, between Snazzy and Geistra, are keeping an eye on the map and driving us.
I'm satisfied. So. I mean, you guys answered all my questions, man, and I'm just so excited for for your next game. And I definitely am excited to hear Flex's questions because he has really, really good ones. So
thank you.
Go ahead and just tear them a new one because they don't even know what's to come. They don't even know who they're facing, man. They don't even know.
Well, Dread, first and foremost, we know each other, in personal and personally, like we've met each other, we spent time together, we've had a couple drinks together too. One of the things I really wanted to ask you too is, we saw you destroy the dev team. How did that feel?
Oh my God! Well, yeah. So while we were waiting for some technical details to get cleared up, while we were waiting for our match, the devs offered to play a few games against us, and I don't know. We had an expectation that we would just get slaughtered, but we came into it and we just ran our team comp. We still shot called. We treated it like a match, as like a warm up. So just to defend Crystallized Games, you guys played the dev team beta, not dev team alpha. You guys didn't play the alpha team. The alpha team was well. To be fair, Coldfire was on it, and Coldfire.
You're right. Coldfire is one of players
I've ever
absolutely
seen. He was he was
absolutely.
bullying
But
us hard,
the four as a whole, it wasn't the actual the fully. I mean, it was a few of the dev guys, but you know what? I'm not going to take away from your win. I'm just trying to. I'm very biased, because I love these guys, but you guys are really, really good. And I'm really excited because it's just more than actually playing the game. You guys are actually playing it the esports way, the way it's supposed to be played. Yeah. Very organized, very careful. You guys in this match, even though you guys smashed Daprecha, you guys played as if it didn't matter to you guys that you guys are smashing. You guys literally still took it seriously. And that's what I love to see. I love to see that even though you guys saw that it was an easy one, that you guys are rolling through it, you guys played as if, what can possibly happen? What are we doing wrong? Even though you guys are winning, I could see it, the way you guys are moving. You guys are, you guys could have easily used your stamina out, but you didn't. You were saving it. It was really cool to watch. Very cool to see. Yeah.
Well, part of our shot caller and with Geistra and Snazzy they were calling out stuff like, watch your stamina, team fight coming up, cool. Keep your distance, go in now, get the shot calling wasn't just general map stuff.
And they're bringing it down to the team fight coming up.
We were even talking about it on our end, Red. We were saying these guys must have a very deep level of strategy. And that was one of the other things I wanted to ask you too, is how the way you guys were organized was just such a pleasure to watch. Every time the relic was heading to the next zone, you guys stayed as 4. You guys did not let anybody come near you, not even the devs. Is that a testament to, doesn't matter what heroes you're playing, that's your strategy? And again, be careful the way you answer this because there could be people listening in.
Well, our strategy, you take it over.
Okay, so at a very early stage, right when we were about to do our full practice, I kind of assigned the roles because I'm a super planner. So originally it was having Sabai be my bodyguard while I ran the relic, and then having Dreaded Cone and Geistra do all of the team fights and all that kind of stuff. Right. But it's kind of devolved into all of us just moving from place to place without trying to fight and sticking around,
Yeah, we break out of fights so fast. Like the hardest thing about this game, in my opinion, is taming the bloodlust. Because the fights are fun. Yes. Like you want to get in there and you want to get kills and all that stuff. But really, one thing I'm really impressed by our team, just in the short time that we played this game, as soon as Snazzy says, I've got the relic, we're going say bottom left or whatever to the point, we'll all break away as soon as we hear that. Like, we could be in the middle of an awesome fight and we will break away instantly.
And you could see it. And
that's
what wins games, is because I'll tell you something. If you guys would stay, or if even one of your players, one of them is just like you said, you know, bloodlust hungry, and they would stay there and they end up getting killed. Now they got to respawn, and now what's going to happen is you only got 3 guys in the dome or in the zone protecting the relic.
Of course, yeah.
So it's really cool to see. And I don't know if you guys know this, but when the losing team spawns in the next map a little bit closer to the relic. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, I've always
absolutely. So there was in the Alpha 2, I can't remember if it was Alpha 3. Flex is way better than me with the details, but the red team, because they lost, they got closer to the relic, and they actually showed up at the relic before you guys, and you guys still overpowered them. You guys still stole the relic from them, you know? So it just showed that your teamwork is definitely on point. You know what I mean? And it's great to watch, you know? And just to let you guys know, you guys, like I said, you guys are going to be going up against LT Victory for the semifinals. And I mean, they're a very good team. They also are very, you know, they're a close crew. They've had similar play style than you guys. So it's going to be so much fun to watch you guys. It's going to be so much fun to cast. And I just can't wait to see both you guys just battling it out. And hopefully, you know, the best team comes on top, you know?
Absolutely. And
that's what we're hoping for.
Well, Dread, first and foremost, buddy, thanks you guys so much for the interview. And for those of you guys that are wondering at home, that was Snazito that jumped in on the interview as well. So Snazito, thank you very much. And to all you guys on Facecamp, thank you guys again for rounding out our final 4. I hope you guys are really excited. Dread, do your homework on LT Victory, man, because I know
definitely
you know how crazy these tournaments get, especially as you go deeper and deeper. And we hope to see you in the finals, buddy.
And remember, and just tell all your friends, you know, like all your crew, because I know you have a big reach. Let them know, relicraiders.com. You know what I mean? These devs, they work so hard, countless hours, man, on just trying to perfect this game. We can get all the support we can get, man. So just, again, thank you so much for being a part of this invitational tournament. Thank you for just playing it out to the fullest and being amazing at it. And we can't wait to cast and see you guys at your next match.
Great. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for the awesome color commentary. Being able to rewatch the experience from like an outside perspective
Thanks, man.
It's so awesome. It makes it feel like I've never been a part of anything legit esports or whatever. I've always, you know, I've watched all these kinds of tournaments in the past. So it's really neat to even just be like a piece in one of these kind of big machines. And no, it's been amazing. And this game is amazing. I think when we were playing against the devs earlier, we had a moment where we were just like, we just finished a team fight. And I think all of us kind of said at the same time that like, this game is fucking awesome. like we, you know, you get so into it and you're so focused and you're treating it like, you know, life and death. But then every now and then you sit back and you're like, man, I'm having so much fun.
I'm telling you, man, I know exactly what you mean because I played the game myself too, and I enjoy it so much. Especially, it's so rewarding to just get a kill, especially if you line it up good. You know, it's great.
Yeah. Oh man, so it's a great game, and I'm excited to promote it and see how we're
saying thank you, like we created it. You know what I mean? Thanks, bro. Thanks so much. We worked hard on it. You know, we worked hard on it.
But what we will say, Dread, we appreciate the compliments, man. Thank you so much. We have a pleasure casting you guys and everybody else in the tournament, and you know, it's a testament to, you know, that we want to see this game grow and develop. And you know what? I really hope that you guys stick together and hopefully create, if you guys want to, an esports team that is locally grown here, or if you guys are diverse, you know, across the globe.
That would be awesome. Yeah, once the game is
I'm gonna go ahead
and everything. I would love to run an
100%.
actual team.
I'm gonna go ahead end it with you know, this game is esports ready, and you guys are definitely esports ready, and we can't wait to see your next match. Thank you so much for having this interview with us. Thank you for taking the time.
Great,
and again, like we can't wait to cast your next game, man.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys. Have yourself a good night.
Thank you guys so much. You too. Bye-bye.
Take care. What a class act.
Class act. I mean, they're professionals. They're so good at a game, and then they're great guys. You know, and it just shows. It shows. I mean, and I knew they had to have been communicating. They were too close together. They were just so organized. I mean, and that's what shows you is communication. And any type of esports game is so crucial. Having a shot caller, having the guy that picks out the shots. You know, I mean, telling them like, I got the relic, team battle. Like all these things are so important, and it just shows you in the game.
Set a distraction. Protect me, guys. I want to gain points. You know, and you know, everybody's in sync with one another, and I think that's really great to watch from an organizational standpoint. But what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take a very, very short break. And when we do come back, I believe we're going to be talking to Daprecha and the rest of the boys. So stay tuned. Get ready. We will be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Scarmaster Flex alongside the ever so wonderful Andre. And joining us is Daprecha from the church. Daprecha, welcome back, man.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Oh man, we had high hopes for you. Like, you know, I'm just so crushed right now because first of all, I like your name. You know, I just like it. Second of all, I maybe I had some money on you. No, I'm joking. There's no gambling here whatsoever. But I'll say this is I really had high hopes, and it just man, like what happened? What happened? Talk to us.
They were organized.
Yeah.
Like, they were really organized. Like, at the first match, when I right out the gate, I'm like, okay, I got the speed I need. I'm like, there, and then right when we started, I was like, they're not gonna let me touch the relic. Like, and they like forced me to team fight, and I'm just like, we don't want a team fight, and that was the biggest problem.
Did you guys have like let me ask you first a question. Are you mic'd up with your team? Did you guys communicate, or is it just strictly just you get a feel for it, you just play on other people's instincts, or are you actually communicating on you know, like nonstop with your team verbally?
Yeah, we were communicating. I think the biggest thing that when the team fights went down, the damage output that they were doing was just skyrocket through the roof. Like, we couldn't even stay in the fights long enough to even touch the relic, and they made sure when we did come in for the relic, they would punish us. So we were trying to communicate it, and I was just looking at us like, yo, like, we need damage. We're just gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to fight our way to get that relic and take it slow. But
got it. Now this is a question I really want to ask, because I mean, again, we're doing this for many different things, but one of them is also to help developers better understand the game and better, you know, just work at it nonstop. So I want to ask you a question. Do you feel like it was just strictly skill level is why you lost, or do you really feel like you guys as a losing team going, because I don't know if you know, but when you do lose a match, the next match you get a little bit closer to the relic. Do you feel like there should be a little bit more like a few extra bonuses for the losing team to try to make it back, or do you think like that it was just strictly just skill level, you guys just the better team won? Or do you really, because again, this is an early access game, it's still in its infancies, there's a lot of work that could still be done. So like, what is your take? I mean, I think it's a very valid question, right? Like,
Absolutely.
do you think that it was just skill, or do you think that, you know, maybe a few extra like bonuses would have helped you there?
Nah, it was skill.
I appreciate your honesty.
It's definitely skill because, like, yeah, I mean, it was when we had the head start didn't even help us because we couldn't even get the relic out of the container fast enough because we didn't have enough damage. So when that happened, I was like, oh man, we're in a bad shape. Now, so did
you upgrade your talent tree enough? Like, did you have a chance to upgrade it twice or three times, or you were just on one? You just upgraded it once?
Yeah, we couldn't upgrade really because we were losing team fights. Like, I think that was the biggest thing is we were losing team fights and we're dying so much we don't really get experience. Yeah. So it kind of put us back.
Yeah, totally understandable. Well, man, I mean, I really wanted to see your name up there in the semifinals. You know, playing against LT. But again, just, you know, thank you so much for being part of this invitational tournament. We loved, you know, casting your team. We loved casting you. We really hope, you know, we see more of you. We hope that you tell your friends about relicraiders.com. And, you know, we want this game all over the world, you know, especially in esports. We really hope and appreciate, and truthfully, I really hope you enjoyed the game, because honestly, like, it was great casting you. You know, I really enjoyed watching you play. You know, and it sucks. It sucks that you guys got eliminated. Yeah. But I mean, there's hopefully there's gonna be more tournaments for you to smash in. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, thank you. Well, thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for inviting me and inviting the team and just casting the event. The event's been a lot of fun, and the game's a lot of fun.
You see that?
Enjoyed it.
You see that? The losing team still says that the game was fun. That's when you know the game is great. When the losing team is just like, you know what, I still had a great time. Because that's honestly what these developers are trying to do. Just make a game that just, you know, resonates in the souls of every kid out there, you know, or even adult for that matter, you know. So just thank you so much for being a part of this tournament, man. And we hope we see more of you in the future.
Yeah. And I appreciate, you know, that last comment you made, Andre, because, you know, we do know that the average age of a gamer is between the ages of 18 to 35. And it does fall in the adult category.
Absolutely.
And that's great, man. That's awesome that you mentioned that. Daprecha, I did want to ask you a couple of questions myself. First and foremost, you guys did such a good job against Big Fry TV's team. But when it came to Dreaded Cone, we saw you guys run, I believe it was a similar lineup. You guys had two Arias, a Stingray, and a DX. And then the second game, you guys changed and literally created a mirror match to 3 Arias and DX. What was going through your guys' heads? What was your strategy?
Well, we know Dreaded already knew what we ran last game, so at first we were going to change it up, and then we decided to stick with what we originally did. The problem is when we came into this match, we didn't expect the team fights to go down like that, and I think that's what kind of caught us off guard, because everyone needed to be able to fight and everyone needed to be able to kind of carry their weight. So when the team fights happen, it was like one person getting knocked out, and then it's a 3v4, and it just went back down for him from there. So I think I think the biggest thing, like you were saying before, they kind of walked the map as a team.
Yeah, so they were very close together, man. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it just shows you that's what it's really needed to win games in this type of environment. It's just you gotta be close together. All 4 heroes have to be close together. The abilities have to play off each other. You know what I mean? And just, I mean, yeah, man. So it's just it sucks. It sucks. But like I said, I mean, you had another question, I believe.
Yes, Daprecha, if you could have a rematch against Dreaded Cone, would you guys do your best to study the team in and out and come up with 1, maybe 2, if not 3 strategies to completely counter them and catch them off guard like they did to you guys today?
Oh yeah, because we know what it is. It's definitely because, like I said, we got caught off by the team fight because we didn't with Big Fry. There wasn't too many team fights. We would just break on the team fight, grab the relic, and go. But like I said, Dreaded, he had a strategy. They were gonna make us have to fight for the relic, and no one's gonna sneak out there with it alive.
Yeah, I'm really happy he asked. I'm really happy he asked that question, and I'm happy the answer that you gave, because it just shows that the balancing is there. That it wasn't really. It's just the better team won. They had a skill. They were more organized, and it just. I really appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate you not making excuses. That it's just it's so hard. The losing team doesn't have much of an advantage. It's really cool to hear. Because the dev team here is trying their best to make it the most fair game possible, right? Because that's essentially what is good for esports. Is it has to be really, really down the line, from A to Z. Absolute fair. And it just, I mean, again, it sucks. It sucks that you guys got smashed. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to go easy on you. You guys got smashed. You guys had 0 relic time. Yeah. You guys had 0. You know what that is? You guys got the award. Was it the Raspy Award? You guys got the award for no relic time in a match. I'm going to come to your house and deliver that medal to you directly, because I've never seen that before. Not even one. I could slip and sneeze and fall on the dome and get a relic time, But it just, honestly, you're taking it like a man, and I appreciate your personality. I appreciate, your whole, your following and just your platform, and just thank you for giving us that exposure, man. And I can't wait. Hopefully our paths cross again, and I can't wait to see you in the future of Relic Raiders.
Oh yeah, definitely. And for the other team that's going against Dreaded Cone.
That's what I'm saying, man. Dreaded Cone.
I like the level of respect that these 2 teams have for each other. That's awesome.
Listen, we saw Daprecha smash teams too, so
yeah,
he knows.
Absolutely. And
he's on both events of it. He knows.
And Daprecha, we were just interviewing Dreaded Cone, and he actually, even though despite what the results showed, he had a lot of positives that he said about you guys too. So I know that there's a lot of mutual respect for both of you guys.
Absolutely.
So I think that's fantastic as well. Anyways, we want to thank you. We want to thank the boys, and we wish you the best of luck. And hopefully you guys stay together and come up with some great new strategies in the future. And we look forward to casting you again, Daprecha. We do always appreciate you as always.
Yeah, man. Keep the church live and well. You hear me? It's not the end of the church. You hear me, bro? All right, man. Take it easy. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
You know what?
Everyone's nice.
What an exciting match.
Yeah.
Even though it was completely shut out.
Absolutely.
But I would have to say personally, and this is not me being biased, those interviews were fantastic.
Yeah, they're good. Listen, you know what? The better team won. He said it himself. The skill was there, and it just shows you in this game you have to be organized. You can't just come in here, tap a few buttons, and expect to win. You have to have communication with your team.
Yep.
You have to have a shot caller.
Yep.
All the things have to be in place. It's a serious game, and if you want to win, you got to come up serious.
Absolutely.
So I can't wait to see now. We're in the semifinals.
Yeah,
we got Gutter Magic
exciting.
versus Roids on the East. We got Dreaded Cone versus LT on the West.
Oh yeah.
And this is going to be exciting. I can't wait.
I call this.
You have predictions?
Let's do predictions. Not to quote anything, but this is like the esports March Madness Final Four, baby.
Dude, what are your predictions? I think it's going to be... Actually, I'm not going to say anything.
All right.
I'm not going to say.
My personal opinion.
Yeah.
In Dreaded Cone versus LT Victory, it's going to go to Game 3, and it's going to be a tight match because I think LT Victory has a very strong side. They showed it against Anchorizu's. They showed it against Freddie Wong's. I think Dreaded Cone, though, is going to beat them. So they're going to see them on the West Coast. On the East Coast, man, this is really tough because we saw Gutter Magic a couple.
Both teams are
yes,
tough,
they're
man.
very tough. Roids, though, is very organized. So
Yeah.
I'm going to call a Dreaded Cone Roids final, and it's going to be a battle of the organized teams.
Well,
in my
guys,
opinion.
stick around and watch it all unfold. Wednesday night, we're going to have our next match. 2 heavyweights are going to be coming in. You don't want to miss it, guys. And again, go to relicraiders.com for all the love and support. I want to see this game everywhere. I mean, are you going to sign off? Because I kind of don't even want to go.
I would, and I decided to ask you a personal question,
Yes.
too. Are we going to wait for Wednesday for your predictions?
Yes.
All right, so we're going
I
to
gotta
wait.
do, I got to study. I can't just come. I got to study it.
No
I got
problem.
to study it.
I just wanted to confirm that.
Absolutely.
Right? Because it's important that we get both of our predictions in.
Yes.
But guys, stay tuned because on Wednesday, before the match happens, we're going to get Andre's predictions.
You guys
9
want-
p.m.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you guys, as I always say, that aren't from the Eastern Standard Time Zone, make sure you guys go to Google, type in EST to your time zone, find out when the game's going to be going live. We should be good to go. Hopefully there's, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it, no more technical difficulties. But when we see you guys, we will have our first semifinal game. I want to first thank Relic Raiders, as always, for having the space that they provide us. Crystallized Games for putting on a fantastic show. Andre, Jackie, and
Good
myself
times.
for being able to cast alongside. I feel like even as casters, the more we work together, the more we're growing and the more
Absolutely.
we're appreciating
We
and
better
respecting
see you
each
guys
other.
Wednesday.
We'll see you guys then. Have yourselves a fantastic evening, and thank you so
See you later.
much for putting up with us today.